Today I am here in the province and I am going to show you what kind of life we have here. So after watching this video, and if you think that your life is sinking, let me give you an unsolicited advice, okay? So if you think that your life is sinking, then group yourself into four. Hey fam, this is our room in the province. I'd say our room because no one's really own their own room. Is my English right? Because here in the province we only have two small rooms and we share it with one another. And because our house is just small, others are sleeping on the couch. And if we are complete, and yeah, we just sleep there all together. And that's me. In the morning, I do the marites from my neighbor, and then do a short stretching before I went off the bed. Alright, so this is what we eat for breakfast. It's a vegetable, squash, and sweet potato tops. And then I also have our favorite dried fish. It's very yummy. And then we pair it with coffee. And then we ate with our hands. That's how we eat here in the province. I also do that even when I'm in the city, especially if I'm eating dried fish. And actually, if our viand is dried fish, I can't help but eat a lot of rice because it's so yummy. I know some people who hate the smell of a dried fish or the taste of it, but it's a must try and it's good if you eat it with fried rice and then coffee and then you're all good. And yep, your breakfast is solved. I really enjoyed eating this food because wow, we have two viand and that's not very common to most families here in the province. We usually have one viand in like one meal because sometimes we think that we also need to have, instead of having two in breakfast, then why not save it for like lunch? Because life here is very hard. And I remember before we just eat like rice and then salt and water and adobo, right? But if you're poor, your version of adobo is just soy sauce and rice and then oil, and you just have to mix it all together and you eat it like that. So now I'm very, very grateful that we have two viand in one meal now. I feel like we're already rich because if I can compare our life before, it's so different now. We're making a progress. Well, small progress, but it's still a progress, right? After eating this breakfast, I will go and visit my grandmother. When I arrived to my grandmother's house, this is what they're doing. They're peeling off bread nuts, but we call it kamansi. So I decided to help them. and that's what we're gonna have for lunch. So usually we cook it with coconut milk, and then we consume it with rice, of course, and that's what we have for lunch. And my uncle is the one who cook, and he just gave some for us. Look. All right, so now we're going to pick some sweet potato tops at my aunt's garden. This is actually what I like living here in the province, because if you don't have money to buy meat or chicken, you can still survive with just eating vegetable, and vegetable here are very fresh. This is what you call ginataang gabi. I don't know what's the English term for gabi. Is it good evening vegetable? I asked my nephew about it, and he said it's a night night vegetable. I don't know, but yeah, it's ginataang gabi, and that's my favorite too. And yeah, I love eating it. After we eat, we have this fresh cassava. So we decided, why not making suman? So suman is like sweet delicacy here in the Philippines. It's made of cassava and buko. And that's what we're going to do now.
Pero munti ko yung makawin ang Filipina. Ano yung di ba yung world isok-isok.
That's it for today's video, fam. I hope you learned something from me. And if you like this kind of content, please do subscribe and hit that like button. And see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.